How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about The Flash, Season 8, Episode 9, titled Phantoms. Now, this episode has two storylines to it. So, let's pick up with Iris. Iris has a meeting with Dion, who, is, using his still force power to, check up on Iris with her time sickness and whatnot. And, it seems like Iris explains that she kind of skipped through time. She doesn't say I skipped through time. She's like, oh, I lost memories and whatnot. And this leads to he's like, look, I'll check with my force sibs, with the other force sibs, to see if they can figure out what's going on, and he'll get back to her. Then at Central City Citizen, uh, we see Sue Dearborn. Hey, she's back. Talking with Allegra and with Iris. Apparently, there is a meta in Coast City. Uh, um, and turns out you don't need a particle accelerator to create metas. You just need emotion and the meta gene. um, Iris is running away. So she's like, I'll go, right? When Allegra's like, hey, we should do this. It might be a good story. Iris comes in and is like, nope, I'll go, right? And it's like, oh. Anyway, so Iris and Sue go and they find the meta at Jitters. Uh, and they find out her name is Tinia. Oh, ho, ho, ho. The rumors are true. We got Tinia Wazo. Although she's generally speaking a person from the future, not the present. But hey, Arrowverse, different universe, different multiverse even than the comics. So more power to you. Anyway, when Tania blows up Iris's phone, it turns out that Sue tried to download the app onto her phone. It's gonna take 10 million hours. And when Sue pushes, Iris admits to the problem and why she's running away, and then it clicks with them. And Sue's like, "What if you're not the only one running away?" And so they find out Tania's looking for her birth mom, who has gone missing. There they with a little bit of trickery, because Sue is not exactly a good guy. She's not a bad guy either. She's just kind of, the average alignment, you know, type person, right? Like, she's not evil, she's not good. She's not a hero, right? But she's also not a villain. She's just your normal everyday person who also happens to be a billionaire. Which is funny. Anyway, with a little bit of trickery, Tania agrees to go with them. To do what? I don't recall, but hey. Um, so she agrees to go with them, and after Iris is done talking with Barry, um, catching up and whatnot, we get Dion coming in, and he looks. Uh-oh. This ain't good news. Turns out he found out what's causing the time sickness, and oh wait, the episode ends here. He just says it's bad news, and then the episode ends, and so it's like, ayo, like, you gotta leave us on a cliffhanger like this? Anyway. Now let's rewind a bit back to Barry's side. So oh wow, I don't remember how the Barry side started. Hold on. Let me scroll back. Yeah, okay, the you're not gonna hear the thing anyway. Oh, okay. So it starts off with them looking at the evidence board. Barry, Frost, Cecile, Joe, they're all looking at the evidence board. Someone mentions Caitlyn. She's like, "Oh, nope, she's in Metropolis with her boyfriend. Since she went all in, she's having fun. Fair enough. I mean, we still got Danielle Panabaker, so you know, can't complain. Uh, more power to Caitlyn. She deserves it, right? She deserves some happiness after all the shit she went through in the first 2 seasons. Like between Ronnie dying and no, first 3 seasons, and Savitar's little minion whose name I forget. Tom Felton's character. I don't remember his name, and he's not relevant anymore. So, Caitlyn deserves all the happiness in the world. Moving on. Um, Chester comes in, and he seems to be feeling off kilter, but he has a way to track the meta. And we get a third death. That third death happens to be a yoga instructor. Barry comes in as the flames are being put out. Um, it seems, and there's just a little bit of it left now. When Chester's like, I have a device that can, keep this contained so that we can study it, but it's at the lab. It looks like this. It goes very technical jargon. Barry phases out, not runs with Speed Force lightning trailing behind him. No, he just phases out and then phases back in with the device. They grab the case and fast forward a bit because it's just very long-winded. Chester's being tortured mentally by the Black Flames because Chester is grieving all of a sudden, very much grieving over his dad's death. Uh, Essentially, it's the little things since he went back in time because of the Still Force, and it's finally like all of that bottled up emotions has burst. That bottle that he's been packing all of that grief in has burst. And the Black Flames, turns out, feeds off of sorrow and grief. And so it's torturing Chester, trying to eat at his sorrow and also killing him. Uh, Allegro tries to convince Chester, no, your dad's not the meta. Your dad is dead. He loved you. He wouldn't come back to haunt you because you hated him. Like loving parents don't care. Funnily enough, about whether you hate them or not. They love you regardless. At the same time, hateful parents also don't care and will hate you regardless. Anyway, enough of that. Um, Cecile manages to talk Chester through it. When it all comes to a head, as Barry phases himself and Frost in the speed laugh, completely phases them out, like so they're intangible kind of thing. Long enough for Chester to acknowledge the emotions and move past them once more. Um, right. Instead of bottling it up as he's been doing since Dion did the time. I love the way Dion just he just like goes like this. I love it. I love Dion so much. Dion's great. Anyway, so they managed to defeat the meta. Woo! Now they're discussing. Oh shit! The flames aren't being controlled by a meta. The flames are the meta, and that the black flames are the meta, and that is absolutely fucking terrifying. And holy shit, I want to cry. Like living black flame. I'm a bit teary eyed right now. Living black flame that feeds off of grief and sorrow. Mm, mm. It's a good thing this black flame ain't real because your boy would not survive very long. I'm gonna sit with that. I got a lot of grief. I got a lot of sorrow. Anyway, tell me what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like and subscribe for new. Alright, we'll see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright. Hopefully we find out what's going on with Iris next week.